All right, well, finally pulled the trigger. I've been talking about it, and I finally, last night, drug it home. Bam, there it is. 57 Chevy Bel Air. Complete minus engine. Basket case, as you can tell. Got a truckload full of parts. Got the car packed full of parts, trunk full of parts. Story goes, my dad's buddy from work had it for the last 8 years. He got it when he was younger. He's my age now, 31, and just never got around to it. Never did anything to it. He said he spray painted a little bit of the surface rust with Rattle-Can, and that was it. So it just sat in his family's barn for the last 8 years, out of the weather, and the worst rust is really right there on the rocker panel and the toe boards and some little stuff like that. But the funny thing is, I already bought all the patch panels for the 56, so now we got a 56 parts car for the 57. And this thing is way super solid. As you can tell, that one over there is like Swiss cheesy. This one is solid as can be. So the guy that he bought it from said that he blew up the 283 that was in it. See, 283 Power Glide. Have the Power Glide in the trunk. 283 blew up, so the guy pulled it, never included it. Don't care about the 283 anyway. Plans are for a big block, I think. We'll see how that goes. Budget and things aside, we'll try to figure that out. But I'd like to. My plan is a big block. But where was I going with that? Yeah, so the guy blew up the 283 and said, you know what, I'm going to start restoring this car, and start pulling it apart. And this was the body color this was the color he was going to paint it. So everywhere you see that's not covered in raccoon shit and paw prints, it's going to be this blue metallic or whatever. Did the whole roof, all underneath there, the pillars and things like that, the back trunk lid, and then left the project. And that guy that I got it from bought it, and then I just got it from him and just got it home yesterday. So it's going to be one of two big projects. We went from having no car projects on the channel that I was working on to doing the 442, and now we're doing the 57. So we're gonna have all kinds of content being pumped out. So stay tuned. Woo! Finally got everything out of the truck and out of the car. It's a blazing 78 degrees in Ohio. I'm sweating. So inner fenders, fender, radiator, box of parts, inner fender, fender, hood. Car's empty. I need to suck out all the turds and get this tire loose. That's the only one that's locked up. And it's the one that has a Krager on it. Woo! Yeah, I got everything sprawled out here. Check that out. All parts I didn't know that I had. Fenders, both of them are rotted at the bottom there. And look what are included. Patch panels. Got rusty rocker right there. Patch panel. Rusty passenger door frame thingy. Patch panel. Woo! Yeah, so it's literally a complete car plus like extra parts. Like, see, I have at least 3 or 4 of these hood pointy things. Broken windshield, that's the worst thing. But everything else is here. Power Glide. Yeah, all the trim pieces plus extras. And I mean, the guy was just collecting parts and, like I said, slowly restoring it. Bought everything you really needed for it. The only thing it didn't really come with was an engine. So yeah, I'm going to get that steering column back in so that we can start moving around the yard and get that tire broke loose. And after we do that, I will get it off the trailer and get all the turds sucked out of it because it's pretty full. Poop. So yeah, definitely not the worst. But yeah. All right, so we kind of skipped ahead. It's the next day. I got all the parts out and put away. Got 3 out of the 4 wheels changed now to the newer ones with new tires that I'm gonna put on there, and robbed them from the 56 because they just sat on there, and I never was gonna. And I didn't use them, so decided to put them on here so I can actually get used. I went ahead and just kind of quickly assembled the front end. I have the grill, but not the whole centerpiece that goes in it. I have only a few front bumper sections. I thought it was supposed to be complete and have everything, but it's missing a lot of the front bumper parts, some of the grill parts. I have the headlights and buckets and things. The radio's just sitting there. And I have most of the trim. This side's almost complete with trim. Like I said, it's power washed, and you can see this is the color that the guy was going to paint it and did most of the top and the trunk lid and stuff. Got the rear bumper just kind of sitting in there, missing a few trim pieces. That one was just hanging off. But yeah, so here it is. This is just the introduction video. I'll be looking for, hey, quiet. I'll be looking for a front bumper and stuff like that. New front windshield, because the one that it came with is, see, it's not supposed to flex in half like that. And then this vent window is missing. Luckily, the glass will change over from the 56, so all that has good glass. So, because every single window in this, other than the vent windows, is cracked. All four. So that's unfortunate, but we got it all power washed out. That's the front window, or the rear window. And so yeah, so we'll get starting on the body work and stuff like that. Why collect an engine and things like that for it, so, and get all the rust repair done. So follow along. It's going to be the start of a series, so we'll be working on this a lot, and till I can afford an engine and stuff for it, or find one that I can start working on. But we'll be getting all the body work done and things like that, and getting a quickie paint job done on it, so it's all one color. And yeah, getting the glass in, get some window seals, look for a piece of glass and stuff like that, and bumper. Not too worried about the bumper. Don't really need that to go down the road. But yeah, there it is. 57 Chevy. Be patching the panels and stuff like that on the videos, and patching the doors and the rockers. Yeah, and then also watch out for this series. That one's going to be coming out too. We're working on that one. So the doing a 69 442 and the 57 Chevy Bel Air. Alrighty, see you guys next time.